Supreme beings, solar souls. I haven't been appearing much on the English channel for a while, and to be honest, I have been missing you so much, y'all. It has been Andre who was making mostly videos here for you, and I hope we will manage to make one soon together. It's just that we are working on different projects and I don't want to disturb him today, and I'm inspired to speak to you and see your beautiful faces. First of all, I want to say Merry Christmas, even though it's a little bit after Christmas time. And if we don't manage to put on a new video before the new 2020 enters, I also want to wish you a very beautiful new year filled with lots of peace and love in the heart, and lots of success on working on yourself. And in this aspect, I want to share with you today some thoughts we have been having with Andre and some observations from us and from souls around us, and collectively what has been happening. And I want to share with you our thoughts on the karma that we are actually working out collectively right now and individually, and how things are interconnected. So what is happening for all of us, no exceptions at the moment, is actually we are going through karmas from many different lifetimes at the same time. This happens in our lives, in each single one of us, and we are actually going through situations that we have already been going through, almost 1-to-1 ratio. We are playing exactly the same roles with exactly the same souls around us, doing exactly the same things from lifetimes of thousands of years ago. And this is all happening because it is indeed a very intensive time of karma release at the moment. And this is happening so that we can enter in this new time, the new earth that we all like to say, the sixth race of humanity, as one. Okay, it's gonna be a little bit complicated how we are gonna go around, because it was not working out very well the way it was supposed to be, by working on ourselves, of bringing up love within the self, and working individually on ourselves, and growing in such a way so that we can grow collectively. And because of this, the release of karma is going to be a little bit more intense as a collective. The collective karma that we are working on at the moment is indeed the karma of we are all one. Because we have been separating ourselves as humanity for so long, we have been fighting with each other, we have been killing with each other, and so on and so forth, that until now we could manage to enter even with this experience in each next race. But to enter the sixth race, we actually are able to do that only as one living organism. And this is the collective karma that we are working out right now. There's a role of the twin flames here as well, but I'm not gonna speak indeed about this right now, because I would like this to be a separate video with Andre together, and we will touch this topic exactly there. But in this aspect, want to share with you actually that me and Andre, we do not believe in the split of the earth, in the new and old earth. The reason for that is because if we split into new and old earth, it's like we are splitting two twin flames to live together, that they will not come into union, which is not the meaning of everything which is happening right now. We are going through all these intensive processes exactly with the idea to become one. Because imagine, Source has been splitting so many times to create all these souls that we are. And in reality, we are a part of the same living organism. So if we split into new and old earth, it's like to separate a body into two. And to put one half to live in one place and the other half to live in another place. This is not going to make a supreme state of living. This is not a balanced existence. Because there is no union. And the two parts are going to live in the two extremes. The extreme light and the extreme darkness. In this aspect, there's so much material out there talking about the light. So many beings talking about to be light. Talking about light workers. And this is happening simply because the fourth dimension is working as well to bring us into this extreme. The whole idea that the fourth dimension is doing it in this way is that so that we can experience the extreme of being too light and then to fall down to experience the other extreme so that we can finally find the balance. This is the hard way actually of achieving the balance, because we didn't achieve it until now by working on ourselves individually using other methods. And I know there's a lot of people, many souls out there channeling such messages right now. And these messages are primarily coming from Metatron, or they're speaking about our Father God. In reality, God or Source is neither a father, neither a mother. Source is neutral. Because Source is balanced between the two energies. And because of this, we cannot call Source a father, neither a mother. It's nothing. It's the nothingness. How can you call it nothingness? We all come from this nothingness that's split into two to create the duality, which is in the base of essence in the whole universe. And it's expressed on Earth as well. The twin flame is only one part of expression of this duality. But this duality can function properly only in true union. And the true love, which is the unconditional love, can be born only between the union of these two. We're experiencing this with André every single day. And actually the reason we have not been doing that many videos ourselves is exactly this, because we have been going through amazing transformation, the two of us. With the Kundalini experiences and all this, which we will share separately with you. And I'm telling you all this not to, tell you stop experiencing it in this way. Continue whichever way your heart and soul tell you. Because like they say, all ways lead to Rome. And that's true. So no matter if we are gonna achieve it through listening through channelings, and we're gonna experience it through the highest expression of ego, because the spiritual ego is they say the most dangerous ego, but it's not, I wouldn't say dangerous. I would say it is the highest possible culmination of the ego we can reach. By experiencing something to the extreme means that probably we didn't have a chance to experience it until now. So it is good to experience it as well. The most important is, from each single experience that we have, is to withdraw the lessons, or as I like to say, we're not really here to learn, we're here to remember, because we already have this knowledge and we already know all this. When we are not on earth, we can see all this very clearly. We don't need mirrors out of earth to see each other. We can see perfectly through ourselves. And when we connect with the higher self, this is possible as well. In this respect, for us with Andre, the true channeling and the best way to work on oneself is connecting with the higher self only. And if Kundalini gets activated, to work with her as well. The truth for the soul, the highest truth for the soul, can come only through these two divine energies, which actually the whole meaning of all it is the Kundalini eventually, by activating, is to merge with the higher self. They're again the expression of the same duality, the feminine and the masculine energy. The higher self is closer to the divine masculine energy, and the Kundalini is closer to the divine feminine energy. We have a new page in Bulgaria on Facebook, and I recently made a post exactly about this. To take Kundalini more as the mother, the divine mother energy. She's more caring. She's the one that we feel love from. And don't forget that the yin energy, the feminine energy, is actually the dark energy. This is the material. And we are coming here on earth to experience this as well. We are coming here to experience the yin energy in its most dense form here on earth, through the material, through the body that we have, through being here on earth, everything that we touch. This is very dense, dark energy, but this is the dark energy transformed in its highest aspect. In the higher of higher, even higher than this, is the unconditional love. The unconditional love for everything and everyone. To have love for every single thing, to be in the present moment of now without asking questions why I love this being or why I love this thing. There's no questions that need to be asked. When you feel love, you just feel love. And that's it. This is the true love that is being born of the union of both energies. And this is what we come here to find as balance. To open the heart chakra is perhaps the most difficult things. And that's what we are trying to do, all of us right now, to open the heart chakra. We are constantly looking for love outside of us. That's why we are constantly searching for God, to grasp to God, so that we can express our love for God. As in fact, we are here just to remember how to love ourselves. The love for God is infinite. It's not something even to think about, to question, to need to express it in any other way. That's the same way God loves us, Source. Source loves us unconditionally, but coldly, like André says very often, but it's the truth. Source has no preference about his children, and we are all the children of Source. And because of this, Source doesn't make a difference if one child is more mischievous than the other. Source loves all children the same way, and Source does not separate us whatsoever. The only separation that is happening and has been happening so for thousands of years on earth is coming only from us ourselves, from nobody else. There's no source that would desire separation of their children, because we are all one. We should never forget that. And the unconditional love is to be a human, to be warm, to be peaceful with yourself. And when you are peaceful with yourself and when you love yourself, you just express this in everything that we do, with every single being that you meet. When you meet a balanced being who is in peace with them, within themselves, and who loves themselves, this can be felt amazingly, and it enlightens the whole area around them. It enlightens everybody who just touches such a being. It's amazing and it's super beautiful. And this is how we can cleanse the karma collectively. It's exactly the same way. By working on our own karma, on ourselves, we are actually doing it collectively. That's what we should aim for. You know, not by trying to make the world a better place to live and stuff like this. Also, such things are amazing. I'm not saying not to do them, actually. That's not what I mean. But what I mean is that not this will make the bigger change. Doing things together in the next generation of humanity will be coming without even having to plan it, because we will be all on the same vibration. But this can happen only when we cleanse ourselves entirely. So everything that we see outside of us and we don't accept it are things that we do not accept within ourselves. We are the way that we serve as mirrors to each other can happen only because we are particles of the same higher soul, all of us. If we were not particles of the same higher soul, we would not be able to be mirrors of each other. So, I have a wish for you, if you would like to do that. It's something amazing, which I think that can help us grow. I'm gonna do it myself as well, and Andrew too. Is at the end of this year and the beginning of the 2020 to sit down and to write on a piece of paper, what are the things that you do not accept in the world around you? What you would like to change? And what are the things you do not accept in yourself? And what are the things you do not accept in the people around you? Everything that you remember. It doesn't matter who you're thinking about or what, but everything that bothers you, write it on a piece of paper. And then in the next 2020, put it as a goal list to work on these things and to accept them within yourself, because this is where they start from. To cultivate the self-love for ourselves. If we all love ourselves, we will be glowing with love, and the whole earth will be glowing with love. And this is how we will achieve peace and love on this planet. The only way. If there's something to bother us within, it will always be seen and felt by the people around us. Because we are so much interconnected that we can read each other. And telepathy will be becoming stronger and stronger for the people on earth with every single, not year, but every single minute. Because people are opening a lot of gifts right now. That we have always had these gifts actually. We just put them on the side for a while we were doing some extra work on ourselves. And don't judge yourself too hard. It is okay. Everything that we experience is okay. We need to have this experience. Without everything that we have experienced, we wouldn't be able to be where we are right now, at the entrance of an amazing sixth race, at the entrance of amazing humanity, of peace and love. Lots of love, solar souls, and I hope to see you next time together with Andre. See you soon, and Happy New Year!